It's dark.
Well, it'll lighten up whenever it actually
Oh,
does its thing. See, now it's
yeah,
light.
that looks good now.
Okay. Okay. What are we thinking?
Yep. Looks like it's
Oh,
working.
it's Rebekah back there. I thought you had a blue face. Oh, who's it? It's Rebekah. Peekaboo. Okay, guys. Let's see. I want to see who's all's here. Okay. Okay, first of all, can you see us? Can you hear us? All that stuff. Can you see us? Can you hear us? Um, hello. You say hello to everybody? Okay, Marianne says yes. Thumbs up. Awesome. Thank you, Miss Marianne. Let's see who's here. I see Cindy's here. Debbie Rowe is here. Of course, Miss Marianne, Paulette, Carolyn from Indiana, Vicky here from Tennessee. Vicky, I got some. I'm not going to show the front because it has your address on it. I got very pretty cards this week. So I did, David did, and Abigail did. So thank you, Vicky, for that. Let's see, Allison is here. Joanne is here. That would be week. And she's here from Minnesota. Kelly's here from Pea Ridge, Arkansas. Been there.
One of my favorite places.
Yep.
Yeah.
Lisa is here from West Texas. Bev is here. Yes, I'm feeling a lot better, Bev. So thank you. Let's see. And I have new glasses. I broke my pink glasses, so I'm getting used to my, again, Dollar Tree special here. I do see Norma Jones and Cecilia from Illinois. Voice Reason tells Shawn Happy Father's Day. Judy's here and Tina. There's Debbie and Aiden. Julia's here. Kathy from Virginia. Debbie from Maryland. And it's going too fast. I did see Melissa Lee. Yeah. Rita's here. Susie from Indiana. What? Are you singing a song? Grateful Heart is here. Oh, Miss Vicky's here. Real stories, a writer's pen and a fisherman's tale. And there's the link. Our moderator is just on the ball. Look at that. Miss May is here, and Sabra is here from Arkansas. Baby girl, are you putting on a show? Yeah, you're a mess. Let's see, who else is here? Chris from Missouri, Kara from New Jersey, Jeanette from New Brunswick. Judy's here. Yes, Xanthia. I saw Xanthia here too. Let's see. Oh, boys are coming in from the summer kitchen. They just rang the dinner bell, so I've got children coming on in here. Jill is here from Pennsylvania. Yes, Vicki, you are on the ball. Look at you. My wild home is here too. We got here before the very end. Yay! Yep. Let's see. Hope you're feeling better, Janice. Becky says, I am. I am vastly improved. I still have an occasional cough. So I have my little lozenges things here just in case I need it, but big improvement. Marguerite's here from New Jersey. Let's see. Okay, Susie from Indiana. Guys, thanks for coming and hanging out with us. Oh, I see Georgia on here too, and Millworth. Awesome, guys. Thank you for being here. So, let's see. Just sub to My Wild Home. Voice Reason says that's awesome. So, yes, our friends' channels, My Wild Home, HOLM. You're on Choke Mama. They have their island up in Canada. They own an island, and they're making videos on.
How to live there?
Yeah, because they're kind of off the grid whenever you're on an island.
Get any more off grid than that?
Yeah. So please subscribe to their channels. They have awesome channels. And then our friend Miss Vicky also at Real Stories. She's just a hoot. She and her husband Chris. So we really enjoy watching our friends' channels, and I think you will too. Yes, Allison, Rebekah is being goofy. So she is taking off.
She needs to go eat.
Yeah, she needs to be going to eat. We'll eat after the live stream's over with. made up butter at the end of last week. So there was buttermilk that really needed to be used up. So biscuits and gravy for supper tonight. And it got ready just about the time it was to sit down. So, oh, crazy mom here. That's what it's. She's called Crazy Mom here from California. Hi, Lynn. I'm glad you're here. Oh, goodness, guys. Oh, Dolores likes my blue. Blue's my favorite color, and I love this bright, you know, pretty sky blue kind of color. I enjoy that. I got a really nice, soft, is it fleece jacket this past winter, and I just love it. I love that color blue. Okay, he is grabbing analytics.
All right,
He's
now,
grabbing his piece of paper here.
I have it close.
Voice Reason asked, what'd you do for Father's Day? So, spent the day with my parents. Shawn's family lives hours and hours and hours away. So, that takes a little bit more planning to get to Oklahoma there. So we had a real good time. There was a water slide set up at Grandma and Papa's house, and you got to play on the water slide with cousins, didn't you?
Yeah,
Oh, did you get hurt on the mouth?
yeah.
Yeah, but you're okay?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, there was a slight crash on the water slide, but it was not bad.
Well,
Where? On your mouth.
That's what she's talking.
God.
That's what. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, Debbie's being sweet. She says, Shawn, Janice, Vicky, and Chris are the best YouTube. Okay, so Tiffany asks how I'm feeling. Okay, so if you watched, we kind of fell off the radar here, guys. I put up the video for Friday, which was my normal weekly sale ad stuff. And when I ended it, I had a lot of trouble filming that video because I kept having really bad coughing fits. I don't know if you realize, when I think back, I started feeling kind of sickly prior to, it was before Abigail's birthday, wasn't it, Sarah? Abigail, May 3rd was her birthday, and a few days prior to that, I started feeling kind of itchy. Yeah, not just quite right, and it snowballed. What, baby? It was your fault? She's in there eating her supper. And it kind of snowballed into lots of junk in my chest, lots of stuff in my head. I mean, I literally had it coming out my eyeballs. I would wake up in the morning and my eyes would be messy. I don't know what's the appropriate way to say this. It was bad. And I have all the things here that I need to doctor myself. We have those supplies. I just did not sit down and take the time to take the things that I know help me to get well. You see, I'm too busy. I got this to do and I got that to do. And I would go and scoot and do this and the other, and it caught up to me. Because one thing I found too, that since we use the more natural things, you do have to be aggressive right at the get-go in order to keep up with an illness, or it does get out of hand pretty quickly. And I did that, and I know better. So, our world did not stop when I did the video for Friday, where I said I was going to step back. The children were kind of saying, Mama, you need to slow down and take the things that you know you're supposed to be taking. The world did not stop. There were still chickens to be preserved because our Cornish cross meat birds had just been butchered. The second half had been butchered. Yeah. And we had all this stuff to do. There was butter to be made. There were social events that we had to go to. So all that stuff still happened. I just pressed pause on YouTube.
Yeah.
And I think that was good for me. It was just YouTube. I don't know if those that have never had a YouTube channel, it does take time. It's a considerable amount of time to film videos, to edit videos, to, answer comments. And I pulled back from a lot of that stuff. There's business things going on behind the scenes with emails and things like that. And I pressed pause. And I used that time not doing YouTube stuff to take my all natural crunchy things that I know I'm supposed to be using, and I did those things, and it helped. It did help.
Yeah.
So I haven't coughed yet. I may cough during the live stream. I might, but it's not violent coughing like I was having before. Yeah, it was impressive. So I don't think I ever had a fever though. I don't feel like I was really feverish at all during that time. So let's see.
Because I don't
Sin-
think you had flu as much as you
No.
had allergy.
Yeah, mine was allergy, sinus stuff going to an infection.
Yeah.
It was getting out of hand and going to an infection. No, I don't think it was flu stuff. What did you end up taking to feel better? So, that's a tricky question, Cindy, because I have to give all the disclaimers and stuff, don't do this at home, and
Yeah.
I'm not a doctor.
We're not giving medical advice.
Yes, I'm just a mom. I'm not a doctor and all that good stuff. You guys know all that stuff though, right? So I make up, we grow our own garlic. So I do make up garlic oil and I keep it on hand. And we choose to use garlic oil anytime it looks like we have an infection. So if you see a fever or, you know, discolored mucousy junk coming out of your chest and stuff, that's a sign that there's an infection. And I was rubbing it all over my chest. A lot of times with the children, I will rub it on the bottoms of their feet and then put, snuggly socks on and do that for an infection. I have a tincture that is a respiratory tincture, and I was taking that orally with some juice, a little bit of juice, about 3 or 4 times a day. We do use silver as well, so I was using that at the same time. And I have oils that I keep going in a diffuser, some for respiratory, some for germ fighting, and things like that. So that was the combination of things that I kind of pulled out of my arsenal there. So, yes, voice reason, it is work. I can tell you, I went into this very naively thinking, do a YouTube channel and we'll film the stuff we're doing anyway and slap it up on the internet. Easy peasy. No.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
and on top of all that, living where we do and our internet access, it takes forever to load videos. Hours and hours.
Oh, yeah.
Hours
Yeah.
to load a video.
It's not common for it to be 10 hours to upload a video,
Yeah,
a
'cause
30-minute video.
Yeah, we have very, very slow internet out here.
Yeah. So I did all that stuff and I am feeling better, Rita. Thank you. A well-deserved break. Yeah, it was nice to kind of press pause. And yeah, Colleen says you don't owe anyone any explanations. And I know I don't, but I mean, you guys are, I feel like I have a relationship with you guys. I know it's a weird YouTube online. It's weird, but I do want to explain. I don't ever want you guys to worry, was something wrong? She left here and she was sick. Is she in the hospital? What's going on? It was good for me to press pause so that I could take that YouTube time and just use it to focus on other things. I was still busy and we still did our family events and our church events. We did, life was still busy. I wasn't laying in bed, taking a nap and putting I don't know, hot water bottle on my neck or anything. It was up and running and going. But let's see. Okay. I'm not sure who Melody is talking about on there. She's being very secretive. Been taking cayenne pepper and water every single day for them. Yeah, I keep little capsules of cayenne and activated charcoal on hand as part of our family's medicinal things too. Sorry, Donna. She says too much information. Don't need to hear. Sorry. I don't know how else to say what I was dealing with, but sorry. Lisa wants to know, how many gallons of milk do you get a day? A lot of that, I think, depends upon whether Spruce is her calf,
Yeah.
whether Spruce gets separated on time or late. So,
Think about how much, calf gets, and then, all that timing has a lot to do with it.
if she gets separated on time, how much are you bringing in? A bit over a gallon. So okay. Xanthia says when she was uploading videos, it used to be a day and a half to upload 15 minutes, but she has good internet now. So maybe we'll get upgraded one of these days, but
See,
that's where we're at right now. Cindy has never heard of garlic oil. She's going to look into that. She's fighting the flu right now, and she is engulfed in Vicks Vapor Rub. Yeah, I have had, especially, with the children and stuff too, I've had good success with garlic oil, and I'm a believer in it. Jennifer says, Happy Father's Day, Shawn. Voice Reason says, could be grosser. I guess I'm not as grossed out by stuff after children, and I don't know. There's just kind of things that are just body things that happen, and there you go. So, okay, Rita asks, how's the sewing room coming along? Did you see the thumbnail picture that I had posted for the live stream? I'd gone up there and taken a picture of the boys putting together the desk.
So really,
Yeah.
as the boys' room is pretty much on the
It's
absolute
right there.
final stages, the sewing room is the next focus point to go ahead and get it finished up.
Yeah.
Which Sarah's planning on. You're trying to get is the plans tomorrow, try to get a little bit of your things out there. And
Yep, that's kind of in pencil on there. So the boys' bedroom, it's just, there are,
there's a couple of things.
you got the coat hooks put up today.
Mhm.
I have ordered a shoe rack thing for them to put their shoes up off the floor. It hasn't arrived yet, but I've ordered it. And next time Sarah comes to town with me, I think we're going to go by Hobby Lobby, pick up some fabric, and she can sew up a little curtain for the boys' bedroom closet. But I think that after that, we're going to call boys' bedroom
pretty much done.
done. I'm going to check it off the list and not worry about it anymore. Are the boys enjoying their new room? It looks wonderful. Georgia, they enjoy it so much. It's just, I've gone up there just to hang out a little bit. It's peaceful. It's neat and tidy and calm, and it has everything that they need up there and all their really special things. So it's a really nice space. So Susan says, I think my ex would have brushed his teeth with garlic paste. Garlic was what I missed the last part.
Cure-all.
Oh, cure-all. Okay. Yeah. My wild home. She says, my children are all in healthcare, and you should hear our dinner table conversations when we all get together because they're ER nurses. So yeah. And I were playing Barbies, and we had a whole dissection of one person. Well, let's please. I don't know if you could hear that. Sarah was playing Barbies with Rebekah, and she talked her through a dissection of things. So they had fun doing that. Okay, Sarah, Miss Michelle, Grandma's Homemade says use sheets for a closet. And that is interesting because I just recently went through our sheets, and I have a whole bunch of top sheets that I don't have the matches anymore, the elastic, or just had to get rid of the bottom sheets, but I have a whole bunch of the top sheets, and I was gonna have Sarah keep some of them in her fabric cabinet in the sewing room, but I was gonna donate a bunch of the other stuff. That would save us some money, Sarah. That is smart. See, I like this. Thank you, Michelle. A flat sheet will work good, Janice. See, that's awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Jackie's talking about the hardneck garlic getting scapes. Yep, I have taken the garlic scapes off of our hardnecks. Let's see. Grandma Bird, would you ever consider getting exotic animals like giraffes or tigers? No, not voluntarily.
Yeah, everything has a purpose.
Oh my. Let's see. Oh, the chat is going here. The socks that get eaten by the dryer. I'm missing some conversation here. Biscuits and gravy is so good, Allison says. Yeah, I've got children sitting there at the table eating it right now. Let's see. Never. Yeah. We eat dinner and watch, talking about medical things. Melody is again. Yeah, doesn't phase them at all. Xanthia must be getting soft neck garlic, and that's why she doesn't have the garlic scapes. Yeah. Okay, now they're giving me ideas on what to do with all those sheets I was going to donate.
Yeah.
It's good fabric.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
windows.
I've got them in my donation pile right now. There's more than one kind of garlic. Yes, Jeanette, there is more than one kind of garlic. We grow soft neck and hard neck. The hard neck is the kind that grows the little garlic scapes and you can snap them off. It's like a little secondary crop. The hard neck doesn't store as long as soft neck. Soft neck is the kind that you can braid in those really pretty braids when you after you dry them and preserve them, and they do tend to last a little longer too. So we do like to grow both of them. Oh, and Sarah's on there. She jumped in as Ozark moderator there to chit chat too. Let's see. Okay, I have sheets on both my windows in my living room and no one knows. Yeah, it's just fabric. It's
Yeah.
white, cotton, usually fabric. So, Janet, that's a good idea. Okay, Ricky, there's no bathroom out there in the boys area. The summer kitchen does not have a bathroom. That's a hot topic.
People always
You
ask
should
that.
put a bathroom out
Yeah.
there. Why didn't you put a bathroom out there?
You talk about a lot more money.
Yeah.
In prime real estate too. I'd have had to make the building a lot bigger because there's no way I would have wasted space. With the space that we have is at a premium. And you
Well,
start putting a bathroom in, all that space you'd lost, and bathrooms are expensive. There's
and
a
let's keep
lot
in
of
mind
expensive bathrooms.
when we started the summer kitchen, there was no YouTube channel.
Yeah,
We weren't going to take a loan or anything like that for it.
just little
And
at a time.
we were a one income family, just Shawn's job, and we were doing stuff. You and the boys were doing most of it on your own.
Yeah.
When we saved up the money for that
A
project.
little bit more here, a little bit more there.
And so the money was a big thing.
Yeah.
Once we got monetized on YouTube, all of our YouTube money went towards the summer kitchen so we could hire someone to do it. But in the beginning, circumstances were different. And I do think a lot of people asking about the summer kitchen bathroom don't realize how close the building actually is to the house.
Yeah.
I mean, I could stand on my living room, outside my living room windows. Yeah, even I could. So it's not far away. They have, 2 functional bathrooms in the house here. And worst case scenario, there is an outhouse available.
Yeah.
If they couldn't make it to the indoor bathrooms.
Yeah.
So there will be water though in the downstairs of the summer kitchen in the actual kitchen
sink.
Yeah, just for washing dishes and stuff though. Yeah. Let's see. Catherine says we could dye the sheets too if we wanted to use those, Sarah, for a different something. That's an option. So, okay, let's think about our options before we actually take them in. Xanthia uses her old sheets for making quilts. Is there a fan or a fridge in the summer kitchen? Allison asked that question. So there is a ceiling fan in the boys' room and a ceiling fan in the sewing room, and there will be four ceiling fans
downstairs.
Yeah, in the actual kitchen game room part of the building.
There's not a fridge yet, but there will be.
Yes,
because we haven't finished the downstairs yet, the actual summer kitchen part.
There's an outhouse near the summer kitchen. Yep, Rosina, that was the first structure that Shawn built whenever we moved to this property in 2009.
First thing we did is built an outhouse.
Yeah. So, oh my, Melody at My Wild Home says my own cousin did all my spine surgeries. You've really got to trust your family when they're operating on your spine. Yeah, I would think so. Barbara, they love the new room. She's asking how the boys love their new room.
Yeah.
They really do. I did get I had mentioned before from IKEA, I had ordered the drawer system for the Legos. It came in last week. It's been assembled. It's been moved into, and it looks awesome up there. It really does. So, let's see. You want to do some analytics stuff? I'm trying to scan comments real quick.
Okay.
Okay, what do you have?
So, just some things, and see if this applies to anybody. So it always shows me people that subscribe to our channel, other channels to subscribe to, and two popped up that I don't remember. I don't remember ever seeing this. Our Oily House.
Oh,
have you heard of this one?
I've seen, yes,
Okay.
I have. Now, I have not really watched videos, but it comes up.
Okay, so
Yeah,
people, that's popped up, and
I think that's good for us to be linked up with that one. Based on what I've seen, I think that's a good
I don't
thing.
think about it. And
Okay,
then Little Village Homestead
not
is
familiar with
another
that.
one that you guys are.
Okay, does anybody watch
Our Oily House
or
Little Village Homestead, because it's saying that this is
okay? Kelly watches.
okay.
Kelly watches Our Oily House, and Kathy says that is Farmhouse on Boone's sister.
Oh, okay. Well,
Is that
Farmhouse on Boone's always on there. So okay.
okay? And Farmhouse on Boone is
Yeah,
always,
that one. I don't even mention it because it's always popping up.
being part of that company there. So I am A-okay with that.
The number one video of the past week, and not of people that subscribe to us, number one video of someone else's channel was a crockpot meal by Southern Frugal Mama. That's the number one thing our subscribers watched outside of watching us was Southern Frugal Mama and her latest crockpot.
Did any of you watch that one?
Anybody
A
watch that?
crockpot video from Southern Frugal Mama.
Because apparently that's one that
YouTube says you guys are watching.
Yeah, they say you're watching it. And our Tribe of Many is still the number one thing that everybody subscribed to. That's been that way.
Okay.
Okay, I did look up of countries of everybody listening to it, everybody watching this. I thought, what is the number one country that's predominantly not an English speaking country? So obviously United States and Great Britain and Canada and Australia, they always pop up.
Okay.
But of countries that are not predominantly English speaking, Germany is the number one.
Okay.
But I do think a lot of people in Germany speak English, but it's not, obviously German is the number one. So 135 hours from Germany. So number one state still Texas. Number one city is Chicago, that's common.
Okay.
Interesting though, number one city outside the United States is Sydney, and it's number 5 overall. So every city in the world, or someone's staying in the internet is from a city, Sydney actually comes in number 5. So there's 4 cities in the United States, and then it actually comes in number 5.
That's pretty.
So that's a lot of people in Sydney. Of course, we're having always a growing Australia audience. You're all older. Only 5.9% of you are under 35.
Okay.
Only less than 6% are under 35.
Okay.
So we're older audience. Number one language that this channel was translated into in the last 28 days. Over 25 hours of content was translated into Korean.
Okay.
Interesting.
Okay.
And only 51% of our viewers are subscribed.
Really? Really?
51% are subscribed. So just about half the people that watch our videos are not subscribers. some of them might think they are subscribers.
Well,
but
YouTube does that.
because
I've been
YouTube
told.
does kick people off.
Here's Voice Reason right there. Woot! Korea represent.
There you go. a lot of translating into Korean.
That's awesome. Debbie says German. In Germany, kids take English in school.
Oh, okay.
So-
Well,
Oh, Melody, yes, you guys need to look at your stats. I don't
yeah,
know if you're any sort of numbers
prowl around in
person.
there. It's interesting, and it takes a while to learn. There's a lot of like, oh, if you click here, then click here. It's some of it's kind of almost hidden,
Yeah.
and it's interesting
Yeah.
information just to see who's watching the channel.
Oh, yeah. Kathy, thank you, Kathy. She says, hit the thumbs up for this sweet family. Thank you. I'm currently showing 348 people watching, and we have, it just jumped up to 362. We have 156 thumbs up. So if you could make sure you hit that, it helps with the whole YouTube algorithm thing. Oh, Carber's here. I'm glad you made it. Yes, Melody. We had two separate people say they were unsubscribed last week, but they didn't do it.
Common.
We get that all the time. Yeah.
I don't know what the trick is, because some people say they've never been unsubscribed, and other people's like every week.
Yeah.
Whatever.
And we've also had, not recently, but in the past, people saying, I used to be able to comment on your videos and now I can't.
Their comments.
Why did you block me?
Yeah, they
And
think
we did not.
we think we blocked them. It's
Yeah.
like, nope, we didn't block them.
Yeah.
I don't know, some sort of a malfunction.
Susie talked about the American military there in Germany.
Well, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of American troops over there still.
Yeah. So, oh, Sandy watched the crock pot video that showed up in analytics too. Yes, Kathleen says, remind viewers that subscribing is free. Yes, it doesn't cost anything. We're not a membership channel or anything like that. Now I'm gonna confess something to you guys. I seriously looked into the membership thing this last month because YouTube, as far as from the business side of it, they are
pushing it hard.
Yes. YouTube really wants channels to set up memberships.
That's how they, and I'm not sure what's in it for you. For some reason, YouTube
really wants that.
That's the way they want everything to go.
Yeah. So like I talked about, there's other stuff going on behind the scenes with emails, with business collaborations and things like that. And YouTube sends me emails as well. And they really we have decided, we discussed it, seriously discussed it. And we decided not to do that.
I don't, but it's, I mean, I do have to wonder, it's at some point down the road, are they going to, is that, I don't know. But it's interesting. And if somebody's got inside information on that, what's the deal of why is that such a priority right now?
I'm thinking too, if you have other channels that you're watching and then all of a sudden they decide to go with memberships.
That's because they're pushing it hard.
They're pushing it.
Don't be surprised if some of your channels become, because they really want you to do that. Right.
Yeah. So see, Cindy says, I just checked and was unsubscribed and redid it. I appreciate it, Cindy. I know it's a hassle and I do not know why would YouTube do that. I don't understand if it's a bot account or something, but Cindy is not a bot account.
There's still a lot of things I just don't understand about YouTube.
And Bernice watched the crock pot video too. So see the analytics, it's making sense whenever we can see you guys. Cindy says they make more money that way. That's why YouTube is pushing it.
I guess see, in my mind, you would just have a whole lot of people would just quit watching stuff. But I guess they got some sort of studies that.
Okay, but of those that do continue watching and that pay for the membership, whenever I was researching it, YouTube gets 30% of that membership money. It goes to YouTube. So the content creator gets 70% of the membership funds, but YouTube gets 30%. So the subscription thing does cost money. Voice Reason asked that. I'm
almost wondering, and I'm not. This is not inside information. I'm just taking a complete guess here. I wonder if they're not getting because the primary way YouTube makes money is the advertisements.
Right.
I wonder, are they not getting as many advertisers So they're looking for and I'm total speculation.
I
I'm just
don't know.
totally speculation. I don't know.
Yeah, Cindy says make sure the membership is a separate thing. You can subscribe for free. That's a separate thing. So the subscription thing is free. The membership thing that they were emailing me about and wanting us to set up, they wanted us to set up different tiers. Like there was a $2 a month tier, and there would be like a $5 a month tier, and you could go all the way up to $50 or whatever a month. They wanted, that's what they were encouraging. So Susan, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you being here. Yeah. So see another one. Watch the crock pot video and
Yeah, that's
Southern
what it
Frugal.
said. See, people are
So
saying a lot of people are saying they just don't do memberships.
yeah,
But see, that's to me, that's my gut
I
reaction would
never
be,
have either.
yeah,
Not with
we've
any
never,
channels that I watch.
I mean, done a membership thing like
Yeah,
that. So I don't,
yeah.
so I don't know. I'm just kind of,
See, but Susan says, "I love you guys, and I'd subscribe." And see,
yeah,
everybody
but I think,
here is different too, and they have different circumstances. So some would enjoy. We're not doing it. I'm not
yeah, we're
talking
not,
about. We're not doing it. But some would enjoy paying a little extra money to get, I don't know what, something extra. But no, we're not going that route. So, um, are you all going the second step and saying that you want to get notice of all videos? I have never been unsubscribed. I'm not sure I
notice
understand.
of the video. I don't know what that means.
Is that the hitting the bell icon so you get notified? Maybe I'm not sure there. But Kristen says I unsubscribe as soon as channels do memberships. Forget it. See?
Yeah, see that, and to me, I think that would be what majority of people would do.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I would think.
Yeah. If people skip the ads, you don't make as much, and neither does YouTube, Cindy says. And that is true.
Well, yeah. If you skip
yeah.
the ad, skip the ads, you don't make, you don't make
Yeah.
anything. But um,
Yeah.
but I don't know.
So I would unsubscribe if I have to pay to watch YouTubers, Jeanette says.
Yeah, so
So
that's what I think.
here's the deal. Again, we're not doing it. So don't. Oh, I see Augustus on there. Augustus. We're not doing the memberships. So that's not something we're going to do. But the regular content, like for those of you that subscribe to our channel, or even those of you that aren't subscribed, that's totally free, and you get to see all the videos just like we put out, now. If we were going the membership route, which we are not,
But yeah,
am I
so
saying
so
that?
prepare yourself for other
If
channels
other
because they're
channels
pushing it
do
hard.
that,
Yeah.
yes. The way it's supposed to work is you still get to see all the, free, watch the ads, but the stuff that comes up for free on YouTube, you still get to see all that like normal, but there's supposed to be extra
Yeah,
something that you get an
extra
extra
videos.
private video because you pay that subscription
Which is
thing.
another thing about us. We're putting out as many videos as we can
Yeah.
already.
Yeah.
It's not like we have extra time to do more videos
Yeah.
also. So it's going to be people who are going to do that tier system. They're going to be able to crank out way more videos than we do. People that are putting out videos every day or twice a day or something, they're the ones that are probably going to do all that.
Yeah. Yeah. So, Miss Marianne, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you. You love on us, and I appreciate you. Oh, Lois, your family's refreshing. I love the faces the little girls make and the ways you always help each other. So we can't get this stuff done around here if we're not a team. We have to do stuff as a team. So let's see. Sandy said she did the bell thing and still has to resubscribe all the time. I wish I knew why.
Yeah, don't know.
Well, yeah, Vicky, she's not a member of any. I've never paid money to have a membership to any of the channels that I love, and I do. I love watching them, but let's see. You can pay extra to not see ads. Samantha. I don't like mispronouncing people's names, so I'm sorry if I did that. But yeah, they do have a thing that you can pay for on YouTube so you don't see ads. And that's an option too. I got an email from YouTube. I'm guessing this is why, where they're trying to tell me I didn't understand. I'm old. Rachel says, I'm sorry, it made me laugh. Xanthia says that she's a member of 2 channels, but it's not required. So yeah, that's the way that works. It's not required. It's something extra is the way it's supposed to be. Oh, Deborah. Well, Deborah and Susie did super chats.
Wow.
Just boom, boom, right there. Deborah, thank you for yours. It says treats for kids. So thank you, Deborah. Very sweet of you. And then Susie, super chat as well, says for the sewing room. So thank you. I know there are, we're going to run into little
Yeah. Get
things.
that finished up. Yeah.
Yeah, that as we're putting things together, what was happening tonight, it's in the thumbnail for this live stream. The boys were putting together a craft desk that we had been gifted, I mean, months and months ago. It's been there in the box, but we're just now to the point of putting that sewing room together. So, and thank you,
Wow.
Susie. We'll definitely use that. Brown Eyed Girl says, I did look into YouTube Premium. I have enough streaming services. I'm not paying what they want. I can put up with the ads. So, yeah, but it's an option
Yeah,
for those that
I
want it.
forget what it is. One that's part of the analytics also. It's a fairly small percentage of those of you. I can see how many of them are premium.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the way that works, though, too, is we still, because some people have asked, well, if I'm YouTube Premium, then you guys don't get paid anything because I'm not watching the ads.
No, they give us a little bit of a cut.
Yes. Yeah. So you don't have to watch the ads, but a portion of that YouTube Premium that you pay to avoid ads,
Well, yeah,
they
and I
YouTube
don't know how they
divides
do
it
that.
up.
Somehow,
Yeah.
depending on how many hours you watch
Yeah.
channels, they'll give a little bit of a little bit of a percentage to each channel that you watch.
Cindy asks, how are all the little chicks that were hatching? This is Cindy from Arizona. I mean, they're all doing good. I'm trying to get my head around. I have no incubators going finally. I have
Yeah,
had at
we're
least
past that.
one incubator on the counter for 3 months,
And
a good 3 months.
we've got a lot of stages of broody pens. I've got birds in them, and we've got
Some may not know what a broody pen is.
just a small little pen you keep indoors, and the first couple weeks of life, and then we've got the little cages outside
That Miss Lisa had sent us.
and then we've got some runs where there's fencing where they can kind of stay in there. And I don't even know if you know this or not. The mama with her ducks that were staying back there, they're out running around like
They're
everybody
big
else now.
enough.
Yeah, they're just out.
Yeah.
And then eventually they'll just run all over the place. So kind of have stages to kind of keep them protected. You kind of have these just kind of almost like they're going to school or whatever, and they're going there, and they're in the grade school now. They're in the middle school or whatever,
Yeah.
and then they graduate, and then they can run
Yeah.
all over the property.
So right now in the shop, you have some ducks out there, some little ducklings. The mama was not a very good mama.
Yeah,
So we did take those ducklings from the mama to keep them safe.
that's one thing. Is when you got birds and you're watching, yeah, you keep an eye on the interaction or lack of interaction between the mama and their babies. And if they're really good mamas, we just usually leave them alone. But yeah, if you start finding the babies off by themselves and the mama's not really paying that much attention to them, or babies start disappearing, well, you better grab them up and raise them yourself.
Yeah. Button asks if we're still using the incubator from the bad duckling batch or have you replaced it? Okay, so we have 2 incubators. We have that small little round one with the clear top that we've used for years, and I really enjoy that one. I've had great success with it. It holds, I think, about around 22 eggs, and it works okay. The fan tries to go in and out. So we've successfully hatched this spring several batches of eggs, but the fan, I do want to replace that one.
Yeah.
Now, the big styrofoam one that we did the ducklings in, that we had all those issues with the ducklings, it's a big square.
And it's more simple, I guess you could say.
It's a still air incubator. The other one has a fan.
Yeah,
but the fan is what we have issues with on the other one.
The fancier it is, the more things can break.
But I get a better hatch rate with the circular one. So I've not replaced either one of them. We're done hatching things for this year. I will want to replace them before spring, next year. So, um, oh, Brown Eyed Girl says not allergies, but the flu flattened me for about a week and I'm still only at 89%. Yeah, it is hard to bounce back there. So, yeah, I'm gonna say I'm around 90, 93. I'm gonna go with 93%. I'm 93% better. So, um, let's see. The videos are always blurry when you do lives, Tammy says. I'm sorry. I'm gonna say that's our internet. I'm sorry. Um, are you finished with the house yet? Cindy wants to know. The downstairs has not been started.
Well, the downstairs, the walls are all insulated.
Yeah.
Okay, at this point, the walls are insulated, so you can climate control it, and there is an air conditioner, in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's still quite a bit of work to do downstairs, but upstairs is almost all,
Yeah.
just
The
about finished.
upstairs
So
it's so
it'll be
nice.
weird when we start getting the downstairs done too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
3 years?
2021.
Yeah,
Is
3
that what it
years.
says on
In
the kids'
August.
handprints?
In
August
August will be
2021.
3 years we've been working on
We
that
had the
building.
concrete pad poured,
Yeah,
August
so
2021. So, Zelch Family Homestead. Hey guys, said watch out for wild animals with the ducks. We had a fox get our 2 little ones and all the eggs. No new baby ducks this year for their homestead. It shows you're always learning on the homestead. One of our first videos when we started the channel.
yeah, that's right.
Mhm.
Was somebody got something.
We had 2 ducks go missing.
Mhm.
And we're pretty sure it was a fox also. And you did put them on lockdown in
Yeah.
where the turkeys are now. You locked them
Yeah, we
down for a
have
while.
place to put, but we've got to where strategically where the dogs are at and everything. So we've got a pretty good system as far as we've got livestock dogs stationed around, and so a predator is going to have to do a lot of dodging and ducking and not get
You and Andrew,
oh
tell them your story.
okay.
I totally forgot about this.
So what day? Do we remember what day it was?
It was one day last week.
It's like
One
a
day
few
last
days.
week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was in the morning, a lot of commotion going on outside, and so I could tell something was up because the dogs were excited, everybody was excited, and I thought, well, there's something out there. And all of a sudden, 2 strange dogs that I hadn't seen before come running across the property. That's kind of weird, it's these 2 dogs you hadn't seen before, and
Our Great Pyrenees strongly dissuade
yeah,
dogs.
when you've got Great Pyrenees patrolling, other dogs tend to not come on your property. So I thought, well, that's weird. Why would these 2 other dogs be on the property? And in that same morning, we had a fencing issue. The bull was
Brisket.
the bull was busting through fence. So Andrew and I were out there doing some fence repairs, and we're kind of way out on the back side, kind of in the woods. And all of a sudden, heard a pretty significant roar, like a bear.
Not a scream like a mountain lion.
So, and I think, and I know I've heard that before, that dogs are really bad about harassing bears. They chase them. And my theory is that those 2 dogs was chasing a bear all over the countryside and chased that bear right through our property. And of course, a bear and 2 strange dogs were running through. And I guess they had a little confrontation back there in the woods between the dog and the 2 dogs. And our dogs didn't go. Well, our dogs just kind of stayed on guard right near our livestock. They didn't, take off and leave, go deal with it. So I think. Yeah, I think that these 2 strange dogs had chased a bear up here. Oh yeah, there's a bear up here.
Vicky
But
doesn't do bears.
But so yeah, I think that's what happened.
Okay, let's see. Yeah, Tammy, I haven't seen people talking politics in the chat,
In
but
our chat?
I'm coming and going here, so
There's politics in our chat.
I haven't seen it,
didn't see
but that
that.
doesn't mean it's not
Oh,
there. Okay.
okay. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
Allison wants to know where we lived before we moved to Missouri. I was born and raised in Missouri, so yeah, I've been here.
So I'm from Oklahoma,
Yeah. So he moved here from Oklahoma. So I did see somebody saying they liked your accent. That would be your Okie accent, I guess.
which is weird because
You've
people,
lost
yeah,
so
people in
much of
Oklahoma
it.
say I've lost my accent.
Yeah.
So
Um,
it's more southern Missouri now. Oklahoma
oh,
/ southern Missouri accent.
Allie's asking if we're picking anything. Went out today. My string beans were ready. Delicious with dinner. Anything from our gardens yet? Sarah brought in our first cucumber today. So, and it's beautiful. And she did say we had little tomatoes. Come on, but nothing to pick yet either. Um, the pea pod harvest has already been there and done. Blueberries. You said there's a little bit of blueberries, but children eat them. They never make it inside my house. Blackberries are amping up now too. And so we have all these wild thorny, we have thornless too, but we have a tremendous amount of thorny blackberries. And last year they were awful. It was so dry.
Yeah, the weather was bad.
So we really didn't get blackberries. And when we did, they were kind of sour tasting.
Because they didn't have enough moisture.
This year's wild blackberries are like what the thornless blackberries. I mean, they're
because we've had the rain.
We had so much rain.
So we've
but
been getting rain.
so good. Yes, click the bell to get notification of new videos, but YouTube is not always trustworthy on that. Kamusta says on here. So yeah. Vicky says she does not do scary at all. So yeah, we can't let you walk around out here at night, especially Vicky.
You wouldn't want to wander too far from the house here. I assure you, there's things out there.
Yeah. Xanthia said they had a bear and she enjoyed seeing him. He came every day for a week.
Wow.
That would be neat.
Especially if he's got something to eat.
Mountain Grandma says we just moved to Missouri from Arizona a year and a half ago, and we love it here. I'm glad you're here. Miss Marianne loves your Oklahoma accent. We have a lot of people moving here from other states. So Bex does not think either of us have an accent.
Which means Bex, which means Bex talks like we do.
Oh, yeah.
So
way to go, Bex.
That means if Bex was here with us, somebody would say, the three of you have this accent.
Yeah. Let's see. Vicky's looking to plant blackberries. Yep, Betty says she's from Arkansas and our accents sound just like yours. Let's see. Xanthia says we only have garlic, onions, lemongrass, collards, and arugula. I'm still waiting on the rest to grow. We got a late start because of rain. Yep, same here. I do need to start picking potatoes, digging up potatoes. I think we have some ready because the plants. I thought after that tornado that we had that it messed up my potato plants because they got all droopy yellow. But no, I think it's just time. Yeah. I hope it's just time for that first because we planted them in different phases. The phase 1 potatoes, I just need to go out there and do that. So Vicky says, me outside at night? Nope. House would have to be on fire. Vicky. Oh goodness. Nerdy bombshell. We don't have grizzly bears here.
That's way north.
Yeah.
Nor brown bears. That's also north. Black bears. When you're this far south of the United States, it's just black bears. Yeah. Which are small.
Yeah. Oh, Xanthia, they moved here from Arizona also, just like Mountain Grandma did. So yeah, at our ladies' meetings that we have, we have people Washington, New Jersey, Colorado, Alaska, Minnesota. Yeah, there's so many. So it's between a blackberry and a blueberry, Lois asked. Oh yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, quite a bit.
So yeah, blueberries are smooth and kind of a bluish purple color. And it's a single fruit. It's one fruit where the blackberry is multiple. It's bumpy. Yeah. and sometimes you'll have the little seeds in there and you'll have to pick them out of your teeth whenever you get done eating. They're both sweet. Yes, Kathy, I make my own mayonnaise. There's a couple videos. Um, I tell you, the most recent one, I actually have the recipe down in the description box, is the one where I'm doing the birthday party prep for David's birthday bash. That video does have me making mayonnaise, and I have the recipe down in the description box there. My first year of potatoes was a small harvest, but it got better each year. I'm on year 3 now, Button says. Let's see. Tilly Mae's Adventures, she planted green onions today. I hope they grow. We are harvesting green onions too. I put some through the dehydrator. I forgot about those. So thanks for reminding me. And Veronica Moses is here. Hey, Veronica. I got a package from you yesterday. Yeah, you brought it home yesterday. So thank you for my birthday present, Veronica.
We're talking about Duke's
Mayonnaise.
I can't picture that off the top of my head.
Yeah, I
They
don't think.
may have it here. I just
Yeah,
can't picture it.
yeah. I've never had it either, I don't think. So, but it's popular because people are saying that they get it. Cindy has a bell pepper growing. Sarah planted a whole row of bell peppers and lots of tomatoes. So,
Yeah.
do you have a printout for a sourdough starter? I've tried twice now. It's so frustrating, Kelly says. Several people asking about. Really?
I heard that, but yeah, Sarah's talking about.
Can you hear Sarah when she's talking? I don't know if they can hear.
Could y'all hear Sarah?
I'm not sure if it shows up this way.
Yeses and nos.
Uh-oh.
But Sarah's about writing something and putting on the community page in the future.
Something about sourdough.
About sourdough, how to do that. So.
Okay, your family is so refreshing to watch. Are your kids always so well behaved and helpful? Absolutely. All the time. Except when they're not. So no, I mean they're normal kids. That's
Somebody said that Duke's mayonnaise is sold by Walmart.
Oh, really?
I saw that
Sold at Walmart.
Yeah. I don't.
Yeah.
I got to be honest. I haven't been in Walmart and took note of all the ones that are.
So
I work all year round.
Yeah.
Both here and the other job.
Xanthia says sometimes I hear Sarah. Sarah, you're too quiet. I don't talk loud, she says. Ever consider having peacocks or quails? Camusta asks. We have friends that have done quails.
Yeah,
We never
and
have.
we got friends we've.
I'm not really interested in peacocks. They're beautiful.
We don't. Again, we
wouldn't eat them.
Yeah, I don't. We try to stick with things that directly using in some
Either
form or
food
fashion.
sources or to protect the food sources or
Yeah.
something like that. Yeah, so probably not ever peacocks. Quails, I will not write off. The same thing with guineas. I'm not going to write them off, but we've never. Geese, I'm not going to write off either, but
Just of course, I think we have so much going on.
yeah, yeah. So I've seen several people. Lisa Lee talks about the heat warning for tomorrow, and I did see some others commenting that too. I've not paid attention to the weather.
I pay attention. I don't know about here.
How many acres is your homestead, and is it difficult to keep up with it?
We have 30.
Yadira
We have
asks.
37 acres total, and land is always more difficult to keep up with than you would think.
Yes.
There's just things that you don't even think about.
Yes.
There's just so much going, especially in the more the land you try to use, the more there is to keep up with.
Yeah.
And if you're just letting it grow wild and you're just not worried about it, yeah, I mean, it just sits there. But if you're actually trying to use the land, you have to work the land a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that was something. Okay, so like I went into the YouTube channel. I think you coming out to the property in 2009 when we moved here. I mean, and I didn't either, but I grew up on a farm, so I feel like I had a more realistic idea than you did
Well,
coming from town.
but I was always around rural property, and we had a hunting lease and things like that. But I was always used to woods. You don't do anything with it; it just sits there. So a lot of family and friends had hundreds and hundreds of acres of woods. Yeah, there's nothing. I mean, it's just woods. You just go out there and hunt and
Yeah.
camp but yeah, when you're actually trying to keep up fences, keep things clear, and actually use the land for growing things and raising animals, it's
It's
all
never
hard
ending.
work.
It's
It's
never
hard work.
ending. So I know some have. I've gotten some negative comments about how much weeds we have in the garden and stuff like that.
It's when you've got this much property and this much going on, it's not.
I can make a promise
Yeah,
that you will never see a video where our garden is weed free. It's just gonna happen. We can't keep up with everything and have Pinterest perfect gardens. I mean, I don't even know what the size is of the main garden, and
I
then
don't
the
remember
second
this. Yeah,
garden,
and now
and then the raised beds, and then the with three separate orchard areas, and then the animals, and then the preserving of the food, and then the homeschooling, and then trying to keep the house clean and the social events. I mean, it's there's no way. So what I spend my days doing is I put out the most urgent fire. You
yeah.
know, this has to be done right now. Now let's do that one.
Well,
Let's do that one.
it's like the other morning with Andrew and I out there on the fence.
Yeah.
Okay, we had a bull going through the fence. Everything had to, that I
Mhm.
had to just go out there
It
and
was
deal
not
with
on your
fencing.
to-do list.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
had to go deal with fence or trees come down. It's not just storms. When you've got a lot of trees on your property, those things
Yeah.
just occasionally fall down, and of course they I think fences have like a tree magnet.
Mhm.
It'll go for a
Yeah.
fence and take it out,
Yeah.
and things like that. So
Because we got the trees, the one that came down here on the house in the front yard, that one got cleaned up quick. The gum tree that took out the goat fencing got it was a bigger project. It got cleaned up fairly
yeah.
quickly. There are more trees on the
Oh yeah,
property.
back on the
Yeah.
I in this time of the year, I don't spend a whole lot of time back on the back part of the property, but I did take the tractor back there. I went back. Yeah, there's some major trees down back there. We have trails that we can take. You could go through the woods and everything, and some of those trails are now blocked by trees down and things like. So
Yeah.
at some point, got to go out there with the chainsaw and deal
That'll be
with that.
firewood.
Oh yeah, it's
We
firewood.
don't have to
It's
buy firewood this year.
mm-mm.
Usually every year, we have some sawmills in the area that will deliver cubes of firewood that we use.
There's no room for it now
Yeah.
because we have cut so much wood
Yeah.
that we are absolutely completely stocked up on wood.
Yeah.
So
So, um, opinions from people who probably never did any of that stuff. Valerie says, I thought that there was one time, this was months and months ago. Someone made a comment. It was on one of my grocery haul videos, and I had bought the frozen broccoli florets. I buy them pretty much every
mhm.
month. Why don't you grow your own broccoli on
Just
your
grow some up.
homestead?
Just grow some up.
Have you ever tried to grow broccoli?
Yeah, there's some stuff that's
Broccoli
really hard to
is
grow.
hard to
Yeah,
grow.
some stuff is hard to, and a lot depends on where you're at too.
Yes, we've done it.
Yeah,
And we've even done it successfully 1 year. It was traumatic. Sarah just said it was traumatic because it was beautiful and we actually harvested it and
mhm.
brought it inside and cleaned it up and cooked the broccoli and put it on plates and got ready to eat it and found creatures
Yeah. So now, not a big
in the
fan of trying
broccoli.
to grow broccoli here. Now, you might live somewhere where it works great, but it's not working out here.
So if there are any broccoli experts here, I could use all your help on the broccoli. For now,
Yeah,
we grow it every year and we fail at it
yeah.
every year. So I keep buying my frozen broccoli
But
florets.
you'll find depending on where you live and your soil and stuff, some people do. Yeah, because you'll have somebody that says, "Oh, such and such is easy to grow." Well, maybe in their
Yeah,
garden.
that's true.
Doesn't
Yeah,
doesn't
that's true.
mean doesn't mean
Yeah,
your garden. So
yeah.
yeah,
Veronica says, ignore the haters. They are miserable, so they want you to be miserable. Can you delete them too? I do have a way of blocking people, Veronica. I like to give people the benefit of the doubt. I mean, some are obvious when they get on there and
yeah. But
say bad, cursing things or whatever. That one's easy. But sometimes I think some people are just having a bad day, or maybe their tone doesn't maybe I'm misreading tone. So I don't like to block, but I can. Um, why do weeds grow abundant, but I can't get my grass to grow?
Yeah, it's kind of funny how it is kind of interesting how you grow everywhere you don't want it.
Um,
Proverbs home, chipmunks.
oh, messing with her garden?
Yeah,
Yeah.
chipmunks attacking her garden.
Huh. We don't have an issue with chipmunks, and even the squirrels stay kind of far back, and I think that's because of the dogs. Where are you going? Hold on a second, he says. Um, the region you are in counts a lot with growing. I'm in a mountain area in New Zealand, and what I can grow is very different than what my brother an hour away can grow. Yes. Oh, Debbie, thank you. Yes, thumbs up. Thank you for the reminder, Debbie. Oh, I've got 440 people watching right now. Hey guys, I'm glad you're here. And we've got 314 thumbs up. So please, please make sure you do that. Xanthia says she grows broccoli and it is a chore. See, okay.
Yeah, I just yeah, it hadn't worked well for us. So
Yeah. They grow well, but the worms love it. Yeah.
mm.
Yeah. Children were pretty traumatized. So, oh, Marianne, thank you for that. Your family brings me such joy and happiness. Thank you, Marianne. Can dates be used as a substitute for our family member? Yes, they can have dates, Brittany. Yep. So I wish I didn't know creatures can be in my fresh broccoli, Vicky says. They can, Vicky. The ones from the store are probably grown in a hoop house, controlled environment, so probably a lot better that way. So, yep, got the link for a Proverbs home on there. Be sure to check out her channel too. A sweet, sweet lady. Um, let's see, others can't grow broccoli too.
Yeah, I
That's
guess that's just
June
one of those
can't.
things.
Yeah, yeah.
Now I want some. If you can grow cauliflower with
I
no
can grow
problem,
really,
and that's
and
another
no
tough one.
bugs.
That's another tough one.
Yes,
Yeah.
the brassicas we have issues with, and I know we need to use the netting. We've not been good on doing the netting, so um, yep. Angel Hugs is asking about fermenting on here. Um, I just did a jar of cucumbers yesterday, and cabbage and green tomatoes. I look forward to seeing you do your fermenting. Yeah, I will need to hopefully, if this cucumber harvest is good, I'll be fermenting pickles this year too. They keep so well. Fermented pickles do. So we really like those, and it has the probiotics in it too. Miss May asks, we planted peanuts.
We
We
tried
did.
it.
We didn't harvest
Yeah,
peanuts.
yeah.
We
It's another
planted
one of those
peanuts.
that soil's not right
Yeah.
because we need to live in Georgia for peanuts.
Yeah.
Okra. Somebody asked okra. Oh yeah, yeah. Okra grows here. Well,
Yeah.
yeah. We did good.
Yeah.
We did good with okra here.
Yeah. Actually, okra is one of those things that I've got lots in the freezer, and I need ways.
Oh.
Oh goodness! You just reminded Sarah that we have no okra
Yikes.
in
Yeah,
the garden.
that's a
She just went. She's over there at the
that
computer
works
going.
well. Oh, we didn't do okra.
That's what I forgot. She's getting it right now.
Down, yeah. Yeah, we do good with okra.
Sarah's going to be outside tonight in the dark planting okra now.
Yeah, okra's one of those that you start getting a few, and then all of a sudden you're sick of like, oh, I gotta cut more okra. I gotta go get more okra.
I did see Mary up there ask. Yes, I do my shopping in Poplar Bluff. That's where we're around. So
That's the big town
yes,
in
the big town.
in this region.
Yes. Yeah, I'll have to do another garden tour at some point too. We'll be getting close to time to picking garlic, and the potatoes, and then we need to think about what needs to go in those spots too. So, how do you cook your okra? Lynn is asking. Now, you like it fried,
Battered up and fried.
battered and fried. I totally dislike frying things. It's just I mean, if it were just the two of us and you're putting a little bit of okra in there, but when you're doing it for 9 people, it takes forever to fry up anything. So Susan says, "Oh no, quick, plan it, girl."
Yeah.
Goodness. Um, I put it in like a gumbo. I liked it. And those Trump Healthy Mama cookbooks that I like so much, they have a whole section on their shakes. Like use your blender and put all your ingredients in and whiz it up and you've got a shake. They put okra, frozen okra in there. And it's like a secret ingredient that you don't talk about. But whenever it's all blended in with all the other stuff, you don't taste it. And it has, of course, nutritional benefits that are in there too. But it helps to stabilize blood sugar and things like that. So more often than not, frozen okra would be used in a Trim Healthy Mama shake. So, um, let's see. And I missed some comments. So if I missed
So they're talking
something,
about Sarah going out in the garden with the bears.
oh yeah,
Watch the old videos of Sarah in the garden. She'll be fine.
saying it in here.
Yeah.
Oh
She's
no,
fine.
don't blow our cover, guys.
She'll be fine.
There are things that we don't discuss anymore on the channel because
Okay.
I'm traumatized
Oh,
from
people flip
past.
out, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's kind of funny. People, on one hand, people go, "Y'all got all these wild animals out there," but the other, but don't do anything to protect yourself from them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Don't talk about some things. Can you do a summer kitchen tour, Allison? Yes, I plan on doing an update. I don't want you guys to get bored. I love seeing the boys' bedroom come together, but I'm afraid some people are going to go, "What, the boys' room again?" I mean, but I would like to show it like
I
done.
guess when everything's
Yeah, I would like to show it done and then move on to the summer kitchen. I will say, pray for the bears, Cindy
yeah,
says.
that's right.
Cindy, yeah, that might not be a bad idea.
Yeah, the bear's not going to stand a chance.
But you know what? I told him I was more worried about the stray dogs coming through our property than I was the bear.
Yeah, bears. The truth is, yeah, bears. They
Yeah.
just want to do their thing and stay out of your
Yeah.
way. Bear aren't really going to be a threat now. Cats and things like that are actually, you might have a problem with that, but yeah, black bears they don't want anything to do with a person.
Traveler, there are a couple videos where we do a tour of the summer kitchen, especially as it's progressing through there. I don't think we have a playlist or anything with summer kitchen videos, though.
No, not a playlist for that.
If you search kitchen, or maybe Sarah, can you find or have Sam pull up the
There's
content there and maybe put a link? People are way too sensitive. Proverbs Home says. Was I going to say? Of the summer kitchen, some of the tours that we've done, just kind of showing the progress of it as it's been worked on. I know the one is called Built by YouTube, and the other might just be Summer Kitchen Tour. Yeah. Sarah can take care of herself. She's a good old farm girl.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's just some things we have moved on from. I never get bored from your videos. Thank you, Marianne. Um, yeah, brown-eyed girls in Canada. They have grizzlies. I don't envy you that at all. That would please do a boys' room all finished. Cindy says we're getting close. Okay, so I will end up doing a video tour of finished boys' room, checking it off. Mama can move on to the next project, then give an update on the sewing room. Something we do need to slot in on the to-do list when you're not chasing off bears or doing fence or whatever. We have another business collaboration. A company has sent us some furniture for the new girls' room, and it is not assembled yet.
Yeah.
And we need to get it put together. The dressers in the old boys' room are now empty. So we have to move some furniture out to, yes, Allison says, do a tour of the girls' room. Yeah, right now it's sitting empty. Well, no, I say it's not occupied. I'll put it that way. There is still furniture and some stuff in there, but yeah. Dolores asks if we see deer on our property.
quite a few deer. Some of them hop into our freezer every November.
Sometimes that happens. Oh, the finished girls' room too. Yeah, as I'll see. That may be a little down the line because with the sewing room, I'm going to have to move things out of my garage. Sewing machines and fabric, all that stuff's in the garage right now. So as we're able to do the next step and do the next step, I'll try to get those things on video there too and share them with you guys. People underestimate just how fast bears can be. Yep.
Yeah, they do say that bears, you think they're like these big, round, heavy animals that they probably couldn't move fast, but actually they move really fast.
Beth says she's in a wheelchair. The new boxes, like the raised bed, the metal ones that we got, would they work for me for my height? She's asking.
There's different height.
Yeah, those ones were 1 foot tall. The land guard ones that you most recently did, and then the other one was 2 foot tall. Now, in the past, we have done a video about Vegega, Vegega is how it was spelled, and I was able to get a 3 foot high. I'm pretty sure 3 foot high raised bed,
Better.
and I would think that would work.
Yeah,
really well.
and you just wouldn't want it to be too wide.
So check them out, Beth. Melissa says deer are bad about doing that here too,
no,
Shawn.
they get right into the freezer.
I kind of like it when they hop in the freezer.
Yeah.
Oh, Linda just paid $8.95 for a jar of fermented sauerkraut. See, that do what I can myself too. What's the reason the boys are in the summer house? Kay asks. Okay, so
9 people living in this little house.
yes, we have just well, I call it a normal house. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home. Where I think we're right around 1,900 square feet here in the house. But the kicker is it is an earth berm house. So
we couldn't add on.
Yeah, very difficult to add on.
Extremely difficult to add on.
So we decided to build the summer kitchen back in 2021 to help us with preserving food because like these last 2 weeks, it's been hard because we've been preserving chicken in the kitchen. A whole bunch of chicken, had the canner going, had the countertops full with chopping up things, and then you got to stop and cook food.
Yeah. And
It's hard.
And the summer kitchen is going to be set up with the types of the room and the stoves and everything. It's going to be set up for processing animals, preparing food, canning food, dehydrating food, all of the food prep. Instead of trying to do all that in the kitchen, and also a gathering area too.
Yeah.
Because for people to be able to come and visit and sit and
yes. But as we were brainstorming all this lovely summer kitchen gathering space stuff, it morphed into a much larger building.
Yeah, so it was. Yeah. So you got summer kitchen and a place, and then it was like, it wouldn't be too much more. You already got the footprint. Stuff. Just go straight up, and put a second floor on it, and then that all of the kids being crammed in 2 bedrooms, and now the girls, there'll be 2 girls for the 2 bedrooms.
Because we had what we had before were 3 boys in 1 bedroom and 4 girls in the other bedroom. Now 3 boys are in the upstairs of the summer kitchen in the new boys' bedroom, and we can divide up girls, and we can have 2 girls and 2 girls.
Yeah.
In the bedrooms in the house. So that's how that all came to be. So, oh my goodness, sorry. An hour and 18 minutes. Oh. I didn't realize we'd been on here this long.
Ticks. Oh, ticks are always terrible here. Yeah. That's in the Ozarks, the Ozarks are known for ticks.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. We have those. So, Marianne loves our place. Said she'd like to vacation here. So I've still got more chicken. I've got to get meat pulled off the bone.
We haven't eaten either.
Yeah, we haven't eaten either. I forgot about that.
Did y'all leave us any food?
I have no idea what they left us here. So, okay, I think we're gonna go eat some supper.
Yeah.
Children have all left. They're probably out in the summer.
Oh, I was expecting Rebekah to be laying
No,
sleeping.
that's
She's not
balloon.
even. I just thought she was over here sleeping.
It's a
She's not
balloon.
even here. Okay.
So they're probably all out in the summer kitchen, either building stuff. Because I told the boys, since Sarah's wanting to start moving stuff out there tomorrow, um, she has a craft desk that they were putting together. I'm sure they've got that put together by now. And Anna was gifted a sewing desk thing too. So they were going to work on that and see what we can get done tomorrow then. So Kelly, see, that makes me smile, Kelly. She says, God bless. I always feel better after watching you guys. Thank you, Kelly. Really appreciate that. So we're going to hop off here, check in on the summer kitchen, the sewing room.
Yeah.
We got to figure out calling these different rooms by the right names and stuff at this point.
Yeah.
And we're going to eat some supper. So as of this point, let me check my calendar.
Are you ever going to be around?
I think we could still do. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong day. Yeah. Unless something happens, we do hope to be here for a live stream next Tuesday evening also. So if you like hanging out with us, pencil it in on your calendar just in case YouTube does not give you that notification like it's supposed to and all that. But we hope to be here next Tuesday evening at 7:00 and hang out with you guys. So we'll see you then.
Okay.
Okay. Bye, guys.